What's happening, YouTube? It's your old boy, TactiSquatch Viber here. Hump Day! Mike. What day is it? I think I just told you what day it is. We got some important things to talk about on this hump day. We'll start off with yesterday. Let's get a little fine-tuning on that. We ran into some issues a moment ago. The camera, phone, whatever, launching out of the holder. So this is take two. I was going to just keep going when I picked it up, put it back, but I hit a button and turned it off. So, and I don't, when I get to work, I do have the time, but I don't want to deal with it. So we'll start off with yesterday. We had a bad tobacco day yesterday, but that's okay. I think we started off with the W.O. Larson Old Fashioned or something like that. I was just, you know, the whole aromatic thing. We already know how I feel about that, but it was horrible. I dumped it. Not even maybe a quarter of a way in it. I dumped it. Then I packed it with the dumpster tobacco, or landfill tobacco, the red carpet. I'm not bad-mouthing any of them. They're just, you know, they are what they are for me. Then we went into, on the way home, we had some Escudo. We all know what Escudo is. And none of them sat right with me. The Escudo was real bitter. Reminded me of an aromatic, not necessarily in taste, but in just the way, the bitterness that it kind of gives me. It wasn't enjoyable. SoCal Piper said it's got to be aged. I did have it in a bent pipe, my Boswell bent apple, and it was better in that. I don't know if this straight billiard or whatever I had it in yesterday in that, but the red carpet, it was real sour. I know, bitter, sour, everything. Maybe it was my taste buds yesterday. I can't be 100% certain on that. But so I decided to go hard in the paint today. First of all, I packed my near-up. I think they called this a bent apple. Anyways, it says number 2, classic number 2 on it. One of my favorite pipes. I'm coming to looking at near-ups online and smoking this one. I see more near-ups in my near future. Also, what do we got? We got a little incident right here. Somebody pulling off the road. Looks like they got a Christmas tree on top of their car in almost May. So, you know, I'm coming. I know I like bent better. I know I like thick bowl. Because I like, sometimes, not always, sometimes I smoke real slow. Sometimes I like to puff and like to see that cloud. So, you know, this stays cooler for me. Okay, so I'm off track. We all know I'm all over the place sometimes. So what we brought today, what we packed the bowl with first thing in the morning was some 2021 Cornell and Deal small batch Carolina Red Flake with Perique. Much better way to start my day. And this is one of the 3 tobaccos I brought today are the 3 that brought me into the pipe 100%. And instead of just dabbling with it because of the aromatic advertisements and snazzy names they give you, you know. So I got this. I'll tell you a little more about this in a moment. Then I brought the two HHs, the Mac Baron HH, Old Kentucky and Old Dark Fire or whatever. I can't do that to you. HH Old Dark Fired and the Old Kentucky, yeah. So, three of my favorites. I hate that I like this small batch so much. Luckily, Uncle Willie, once he found out, I told him how much I liked it, he sent me another tin, for the old cellar. And so I smoke it sparingly, but I had a bad tobacco day yesterday, so I thought I'd bring it back strong and enjoy one this morning. Breakfast time's my favorite. Well, any time's my favorite time, but let's get into the vapor thing for me. Now, I know I might get some flack for this, and I know they're made differently, but I'm gonna say, in my palate, no matter what pipe it is, there's two other vapors that I've been familiarized with that don't hold a candle to this. And I'm going to get flack for it, I know, and I apologize now. But the Escudo, can't touch it. Elizabethan, or whatever, Elizabethan, Peterson, can't touch it. They're just not smooth like this, Might be the red and orange Virginias they got in it. Might be where they make it, whatever. But this is so smooth. It's got the nicotine. It's light on the palate, but the flavor is retro is just amazing. I can't almost describe the flavor. Maybe a little fruit, minimal to the spice. It's got a spice in there, but it's mild. It's not like your normal peppery spice that got some cocoa in there, maybe a little nuttiness. But I'm not that type of guy. I'll kind of review stuff, but I don't pick it apart like that. It's, there's other guys for that. I think this is just very enjoyable. Very smooth. Oh, it's fantastic. And with that said, I'd also like to get into, yeah, you see it. One of my favorite coffees by Black Rifle Company. I sound like I'm sponsored by these people. Black Rifle, TactiSquatch. And I do sugar-free creamer. I got chocolate cream in this. Kind of gives it that cocoa-y taste, so that might be hitting the cocoa here too. But it's also amazing. It's a dark coffee. I prefer dark coffee. I don't like bitter things. I don't like bitter tobacco. I don't like bitter coffee, and I don't really drink. Not that if I wanted to drink, I'd have it. I just don't really drink. I was a bourbon guy, and I don't like any bourbons that are bittery. Sweet to me. I like natural flavors more for some reason, like in my tobaccos and stuff. The woodsy, earthy, oaky. I do like the cocoa the natural cocoa flavor that you can get out of tobacco, not the artificial stuff. And your coffees that are medium, especially light roast, get over for this person, are just, they tend to be bitter, and that's just a fact. And if you don't like bitter, it's obviously going to be more bitter to you. So I've avoided all bitterness today, all day. Hump day. And with all that said, because I'm dragging this out, I'd like to wish you all a blessed, fantastic hump day. Enjoy your day to the best of your abilities, whether you're at home or at work. Say hey to your friends and family. Enjoy them. Just enjoy life, you know, because we let the little things get to us. Well, I do. I'm sure that some of you others do too. And we don't intend it. We don't mean to. We try not to. But, you know, we got to pick up that favorite tobacco. We got to pick up that favorite coffee, pipe. Listen to those favorite tunes. For me, I'm a hardcore punk rock guy. From way back. Did the band scene and everything with it. In Southern California. Also, just to get the best of your mental abilities are found focusing on things you can enjoy, things that you do enjoy. And I want to know all of you out there are taking advantage of that, especially in hard times. You know, somebody's really irritating you at work enough to where maybe you snap at them, or you know, it just you're down in the dumps about it. Man, I get it. I get it. It's a daily struggle for me, and I find my way out of it. You know, there's many ways. SoCal Piper, he can tell you all about the best way to get out of it. I'll leave that to him, but I agree with him. And I just want you all to have a great, blessed day. And I'm going to apologize now for making this such a long video. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. TactiSquatch Piper out.